Layla and Comet. Welcome back to our YouTube channel.
Right, sorry for anyone who's having the tea, but this is a food prep, so it gives you an idea of what he's eating every day. So I've got some turkey, some rabbit, and we're going to give him a bit of venison tonight. Not too much of this though, because it's really rich. It can get a bit too much for him. So I'm just cutting it all into bite-sized chunks. Although I've noticed today he's actually starting to use his feet more, so I could probably give him like a rabbit's leg now and let him have a pick at that himself, but for the sake of the video I'll show you what we've been doing. So I'm just cutting the meat off. These are all things that he'd eat in wild, other than venison obviously, but and well, turkey, but you know, he'd eat pheasant and ducks, things like that. So, but the turkeys are good because they've got small bones in, which is a good source of calcium for him while he's young. Rabbit meat, obviously they'll be catching a lot of rabbits in the wild, goshawks, pheasant. Pigeon's the same as venison. We don't feed too much pigeon simply because it's quite a rich meat, and it doesn't sit really well in the crop too much anyway. Right, so we're going to feed him now, but what Layla's going to do is take him away from his box, and I'm going to put the food in. Even though I'm imprinting him, I don't want him to see us feeding him, because it could make him very vocal and he start calling at us every time he sees us because he wants feeding, which is what he'd do to his mum and dad. So Layla, will you lift him out?
Yep. Come on.
Yeah, nice and gently.
Come on, we're not playing games today.
That's it, move him away. Right, I'll put him back in. So I'll put him back into his box. He's not really keen on being picked up. I don't know how hungry he is, because he's been eating about 5 of them size meals a day. He's very greedy, and as you can probably see from last week, he's getting a lot more feather now. Right, as you can see now, he's feeding. If you watch how quickly he eats that, giving an idea of how greedy he is. Another couple of weeks he'll start what's called branching. He'll start building a lot more feather up and flapping his wings and trying to fly. It'll probably get a bit more exciting then, guys. I know it's a bit boring at the minute, and obviously as time goes on you'll see him flying at his full potential. I'll talk a bit about goshawks in general, just so you know you've got an idea of what he's going to be for. Basically he's going to be used for a hunting bird. Goshawks back in the day were actually called the cook's hawk because they were primarily for putting food on the table. Falconers use them today for the same principles. They come in a category known as the true hawks, goshawks, sparrowhawks, that kind of thing. You've probably seen a lot of Harris hawks flown on displays at zoos and things like that. Now I fly Harris hawks myself, and they can be great hunting birds, but they're also really good as display birds, and they just, you know, they can use them just for pleasure flying. Whereas the goshawks, not really for just pleasure flying, they are really hunting birds. Comet will work with Martha out in the field come the winter, and Martha will find the quarry, so whether it be pheasants, rabbits, I think he's on a pool page. As you can see now he's standing, so you get a bit of an idea of how he's getting a lot more power in his legs. So Martha will find the prey, let's say it's pheasant, she'll point the pheasant, and we'll walk over with Comet on my glove, or Layla's glove, and flush the pheasant, and hopefully Comet will pull it, and we'll be able to bring it on for pot. Sound like we're living back in early 19th century, but that's basically falconry. So over the next few months, this is what Comet's going to end up looking like. This is a first year goshawk, and you can already see he's getting those brown tints in his wing feathers, and his eyes will turn to that yellow colour. And after his first molt, he'll start looking a little bit like this guy here. This is a mature bird. After his first molt, he'll start getting the really orange eyes, the darker grey back, and the white barred front. Just show you guys, this is his feathers growing through. A little bit different to last week. He's changing quite a lot. There his primaries on his wings, and there his tail feathers there. Obviously a long way to go yet, but Doesn't take them long.
Like this video. If you did, hit that subscribe button and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.